On January 10, 1968, NASA's Surveyor 7 landed on the moon. It was the last landing for a program that was a critical part of the preparation for the Apollo program, America's effort to place an astronaut on the moon. The NASA Surveyor program represented America's first lunar landing, and the 87,000 pictures the Surveyor spacecraft sent home dramatically increased our understanding of our planet's closest neighbor and only natural satellite. The Surveyor program was started by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in the spring of 1960. It was originally envisioned as a scientific probe designed to answer some of the long-standing questions about the origin and nature of the moon. But the mission of the program changed in 1962 when President Kennedy committed the United States to a manned lunar mission by the end of the decade. Surveyor soon became a supporting player in the Apollo program, blazing a trail to the moon for future astronauts. The goals of the program were now to prove that the lunar surface was a place where a landing could safely be made, to show that a spacecraft could reliably be launched from Earth and reach a defined destination on the moon, and to prove that guidance and descent systems could reliably and safely land a spacecraft on the surface of the moon. The launch vehicle for the Surveyor program was the Atlas Centaur. Each spacecraft weighed approximately 650 pounds, was around 10 feet tall. Descent would be controlled by the burst of a solid-fuel retro-rocket and then by small hydrazine engines controlled by Doppler radar. The engines would cut about 10 feet above the lunar surface, and the craft would glide down. Constructed of aluminum tubing, the tripod-shaped craft's legs included shock absorbers to absorb landing impact. Strain gauges sent telemetry back to Earth to assess the force of impact. Each spacecraft included both a solar panel and a battery and were designed to be able to carry an array of scientific instruments as well as a state-of-the-art video camera capable of taking both 200-line and 600-line resolution pictures and other scientific payloads. A 2020 book on the program explains, to achieve a controlled descent to the lunar surface without human intervention while 250,000 miles away would mean taking 1960s technology to its very limits. The Surveyor spacecraft, in addition to representing an important step on the way to the Apollo missions, was at the time the most advanced vehicle ever created. NASA sent 7 Surveyor missions, 5 of which were successful, while Surveyors 2 and 5 crashed after technical problems. In all, the 5 successful spacecraft operated on the moon for a total of 17 months and conducted important scientific experiments and chemical analysis of the composition of the moon. Surveyor craft managed a number of important firsts, including the first astronomical observations from the surface of the moon, the first color images of the Earth from the moon, and the first chemical analysis of lunar soil. Apollo astronaut Harris Schmitt said of the program, "Each of them contributed critically to the design of Apollo spacecraft and equipment. Project Surveyor removed any doubt that it was possible for America to land on the moon."